Black Sire.
Expanded out a little more than I had originally intended.
And now, the continuing story.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of V Rising. So, I'll give you a brief castle tour of the Black Sire's castle, and we'll just start at the front. So, front gate opens up onto a bear. We'll just close that for now. Then go to the right, and this will be our alchemy room. This is where we have our vermin nest. This allows us to summon rats, giant rats, and eventually the putrid rat, which is a V-blood, but we're definitely not ready for it yet. Blood presses allow you to turn rats, hearts, and essence into more refined essence, or rats or hearts or whatever. So we have 2 of those. This room back here was just all of the floor paneling that I had left. Remember, if you go to fundamentals and you click on this, it tells you how many out of how many your current castle heart will allow. This one, I currently need 80, and I had just these left over, so I just grabbed some land. And then I put these windows here so that, holy crap! It's not something you see very often. These 2 bosses, Lydia the Chaos Archer and Tristan the Vampire Hunter, they're both really high level B-bloods, and they wander on a random path. Well, not exactly random, but they wander on a very elongated path, so the fact that they're both on the same stretch at the same time is kind of funny. This right here is going to be the tailor room. So where we have the tanneries, and where we'll eventually have like the loom or other sewing equipment, that kind of stuff. There's going to be that room. This is the workshop. So the grinders are here. The sawmills are over here. And out this door, when we have more... Oh, crap. Forgot the sun. Out that door, when we have more... more ground that we can build, purchase, claim, however you want to say it. This is going to be our garden. This is going to be an outdoor garden. I'll put a couple of bone, these things, mist braziers. They burn bones and generate clouds, basically permanent clouds in an area, as long as there's bones. And we'll turn that into a garden, and then we'll have like a mini lumber yard right here where we have a bunch of trees planted, so we can go out there, grab the trees, and then process them immediately in the sawmill. Now, I did process a couple of stacks of wood each. Whoops. And I will actually process just a little bit more, because I, as you can tell between last episode and this episode, I kind of went a little crazy and decided to single-handedly change the climate in this area through deforestation. So, yeah, here we are. I'm nothing if not eco-minded, especially as a vampire. You know, everything must die. Okay, but we have this construct and interact with servant coffin thing, which we haven't actually done. So we need 1 greater blood essence. I figure I'll show you how to make that, and then we will hunt down a few more V-bloods, make this episode just a little more exciting than the last. So we open up the blood press. Oh, we actually have a greater blood essence, so we're good. I didn't realize that I had squished some exquisite hearts or something like that. Okay, so servant coffin. This is going to be the servant's quarters. I'm not going to make each servant individual quarters, because that's just a waste. So we constructed it. Now let's open it. And then we need to insert a human. That sounds so wrong, but it's part of the game. Now, We have unlocked our form, Dominating Presence. So if we hold down control, we now have my favorite, the flashy purple eyes. And this is where you can charm humans into following you. So we need to grab somebody. We're gonna grab change that back because we're gonna have to soften somebody up. We're gonna go grab one of the female archers. I can never remember what they're called. They're like sharpshooters or something, but they're all chicks, and that's why I remember it that way. But I'll show you how quote unquote difficult it is to actually snag one of these. That no, none of these are Deadeyes. Deadeyes, that's what they're called. That's a thief, that's a thug, that's a poacher. So let's go. I will be back with you when I find one. Okay, actually I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and take out this brute. So the way this works is you have to attack them, soften them, and once they're weak, then you switch over to this Dominating Presence and go from there. So let's give it a shot. So now that we've switched to our Dominating Presence, we can press R and try and convince her to join us. You see how it's slowly draining her health? Once it gets her to a certain point, it'll charm her like that. She is now charmed. Now we just have to get her back to our castle safely. So I will just probably speed this section up so you don't have to sit through it. All right. Finally made it back and still have the what was it, a stalker in tow. And I should mention that unlike other video games, when you dominate an enemy, you know, depending on the kinds of games you play, I guess, where dominating is a thing, these enemies, they will not fight for you. They will not defend themselves. They just kind of wander around all stupid until you get them home. So that's the biggest challenge of getting the enemy that you want sometimes, because they'll just kill themselves somehow. Anyway, so when you've grabbed one of them, you've charmed them, and you've brought them back, you can go back to your coffin, hit convert, and they'll pop in. Now, this tells us what her blood type is. She's a brute. Her blood quality will turn to 2% when I upgrade her, or when I turn her into a vampire right here. And she was a bandit. So she has a 20% greater chance to be successful in the Farbane woods, which is the first area that we're in. And she has tenacious strength, which means that when she's doing a quest, it'll make it easier for her by about 100 points. And we'll go over quests in a little bit. I think I need to kill a few V-Bloods to get the throne and whatnot. So we hit convert, and I have the conversion turned up way high so that it only takes about 10 minutes. But when she's done, it'll, you know, ding like a toaster, and out pops a vampire. Doesn't quite ding. Can't remember what sound it makes. But anyway, we have to wait for that to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to just tap control, because that resets you back to normal. So we have back all of our attacks and spells. And we're going to... Oh, look at that. Our gear level is too low. We can't even track this one. That looks like one of the archers. So let's make one of these, the Traveler's Wrap, and see if that fixes things. So we need a workbench. Whoops. We need a workbench. So back to crafting, go to simple workbench. Going to put that right here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So this is forge floor. Oh, copper. I forgot that we had copper stuff. So we're gonna craft a blood rose ring and swap that. Then we can't actually upgrade what we currently... Oh, and we could do the Night Stalker stuff. Jeez, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second, and I need to put down some storage really quick. Actually, we'll put down big stashes. And just put them down like that. Now I'm gonna put my old gear in here. And there's a really good reason for that. Because all of our servants need gear too. And we have to outfit them. So I'm gonna go over here really quick, get these tanneries running. And actually, I'm going to grab all the leather out of that. And I'm just now realizing that I have an extra one of these. So we'll have to take care of that. I'm gonna sort out my inventory really quick, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, so I got everything crafted up, I think. We're going to take them in my particular order. We're going to upgrade all of that, and then we just need this traveler's wrap, which we need cloth for, and I don't honestly think that we have any cloth, so we're not going to worry about it right this second. I am just going to basically dump as much as I can into the storage. Sort, impulsively count. Okay, it looks like we're good to go. And now, so just a few things to show you. So whenever we have a copper weapon or above, we get these. You get a secondary skill, so you can attack, and then hit the Q button and, you know, do your little dance. When you get iron or higher weapons, which are 2 tiers away from us now, you can get one where you press E and it does something too. And that's for every single weapon. The spears do the 1,000 spears. Whoops. Spears do the 1,000 spears. That's one of my favorites, because you press it once, you press, and it does a bunch of little hits, and then you press it again and it does a knockback attack, which is pretty sweet. This one I'm not a big fan of because it does a lot of damage, but it's really hard to aim. The axes do a barbarian charge, so like this. And as you saw, the sword does the little twirly bit. So now we are level 27, so we're going to go to the blood altar. We actually have to kill the Chaos Archer, and she gives us the Devourer. Lydia, the Chaos Archer, an adept but undisciplined archer. She lets her arrows fly and trusts that fate knows where to take them. And it works. Lydia is a force of chaos that cannot be contained, and the Bandit King is happy to let her do so as long as it benefits him. So we're going to track that blood. Let's go get this woman. I'll see you guys when I find her. Oh, okay, found her. Let's take her out. Now we're sufficiently high level that this is going to be an easy fight. Coward. There you are. Okay. And let's try those new skills. Haha, gotcha. All right. Let's suck your blood out. The least I can do for you trying to kill me. Don't worry, it'll only hurt a lot. All right. So we're going to grab that and all of this stuff. And I will see you back at the castle. All right. Here we are back at the castle. Our beautiful castle. What the hell are we gonna call it, by the way? The castle, this castle has to have a name, so do all the others, so comment below what we should call the damn thing. I think it'd be cool. I'll even name it after one of you if you guys would like. Just let me know in the comments below. All right, so we are back here, and we have our Devourer, plank and copper ingots. So let's see if we've got any of those. And our servant is done. We'll deal with that in a moment. So copper ingots and planks. The Devourer. Now, this is probably one of my favorite pieces in the entire game, because it's a mechanic that is missing out of so many things. So let's go in here. Take all that. Oh, whoops. I'm an idiot. Leave that. And let's see. We will. No. We want to take all that. We want to leave that right here really quick. I'm not paying very close attention, but my memory tells me that there's one of those there. Okay. This is a wonderful recycler. As you can see, it's a mimic. But, so like this, forge flooring. We already have that one. But, see where it says salvageable for 10 paper? Boom. Just like that, we're going to get back the materials that we used for these items. Now, there is a bug in the current version of the game that every once in a while, it'll just get stuck. Like one of these won't disappear. And so it'll just keep cranking out planks, or, you know, in this case, it's planks and stone. It'll just keep cranking it out. So you'll come back and your Devourer will still be doing this animation, and this will be completely full, but none of your materials will actually have been used. I'm not quite sure if the devs have fixed it. There hasn't been an update since I noticed it in one of my other games. But I will try not to cheese it too much. Like if we do that and it ends up giving me like a stack of stone, I'm not going to throw away stone, because that's just, you know, a grind at this point to pick up. But if it gives me something like an flawless amethyst or something, I won't keep those. Those are supposed to be worked for, otherwise it's kind of pointless. So we don't need anything else out of this, but we could do the grave digger ring. I don't think we have any morning lilies or anything like that, but I'll double check. Okay, we don't. So here's these wonderful buttons down here. If you click sort, it sorts them not alphabetically. It has some special way of sorting. I think it's by item number, because wood is one of the first things you collect in the game, so it would have a low item number followed by stone and plant fiber. So I think it's by item number, some kind of internal item number. But right down here, compulsively count. This is an awesome feature. If you click that, it will stack up anything not in your hotbar. It'll stack up with other stacks in the chest you're currently looking in. It is really nice to just up your efficiency a little bit that way. So we are going to drop that in there. We are going to put this in here really quick. We'll put it in this one just because I can. And we're going to go crush those hearts, and then let's take a look at our next V-Blood. All right, Grayson the Armorer. The working arm and logistical mastermind of the bandit forces, Grayson is the backbone of their operation. As the quartermaster of a band of chaotic outlaws, murderers, and thieves, he's the stern voice of reason that keeps their gang well fed and well equipped. So this is going to give us special wooden textures for the floor, and a couple of statues, which we can totally do, and also the recipe for whetstone. So I think we're gonna take out Grayson the Armor. He also has the very rare chance of dropping some recipes, so I will be back with you when I find him, because I know he's actually quite far away from where we are right now. So see you in just a minute. All right, I found where he is located, and here's one of those dead eyes that I was looking for earlier, but we're gonna have to fight our way the whole way, so let's get to the killing, shall we? is Boss Arena. Here he is.
Trouble
Ready?
in my camp, not for long. Got the tool for the job. You can't stop me.
We're gonna equip this armor, which makes us invulnerable, and we're gonna destroy these caltrops. That's what these are called. They were invented by the Babylonian army, yes, they were invented in Babylon in early years of warfare to slow down horses and foot soldiers that were poorly equipped. It was also the reason that the Persian army started reinforcing their boots on the bottom. Little, I guess, not really needed to be known facts. Oh, okay, I'm eating you. Now, I don't think the Persians and Babylonians were actually directly a result of each other, but the Persians started reinforcing the boots as the result of caltrops being used in battlefields. So I suppose it was sort of an indirect correlation or indirect causation. More correlation than anything. But anyway, I digress. Let's see if we can capture this chick. Now she's going to hate my guts and attack me a lot. But I just charmed her, so let's see if we can get her back to the castle. I'll see you guys when I get back to the castle. Ooh, crap. We're gonna duck out this direction. You see this guy up here that looks kind of like Van Helsing with a pilgrim hat? Yeah, that's Tristan the Vampire Hunter. I think I pointed him out to you in last episode, at the beginning of this episode. He is a super high level V blood that will absolutely wreck us in more ways than one if we get anywhere near him at this level. I think he's either level 49 or like 62 or 3 or 4. He's pretty tanky too. So I probably didn't avoid him at all, and I'm gonna walk right into him and he's gonna kick my ass, but oh no, he's down there taking no damage from that fight. Okay, see you back at the castle. All right, here we are back at the castle. We have our Deadeye in tow, so that makes 2 good servants for us. Now, as far as I can tell, it doesn't actually matter what level your servant starts at. They level up the same way you do, through gear. So you give them a good sword, they do more damage. You give them good armor, they take less damage, that kind of stuff. I have yet to see if, like, getting a first level enemy and putting them in and popping them out makes them a different base level. I think it might change their power, but I'm not sure on that. So let's open this one and complete this quest. Oops. Not the window. Seriously? Okay. So we have to name this woman. I am going to leave the name as Wolf right now, but I would like your comments below on what we should name them until my Patreon, until people start joining my Patreon or whatnot. I don't have anybody to name anything after. So if you're interested in constantly getting shout outs and all that stuff, Patreon link will be in the description as well as in my channel bio. But otherwise, right now, we'll just go off popular vote. So let me know what you want me to name this chick, as she is the tenacious Barbane Hunter. Now rise. Oh, that animation's just so cool. Okay, so here's our servant. Her power is 0, so she's technically a level 0. Her gear level is also 0. So we have to give her equipment in order to make her more powerful. And she won't follow us directly. We don't need to be charming anybody anymore. But she will wander around anywhere where we have purchased land. So wherever one of these is, she will wander around. So if you're I'll go over that in just a second. Hold on. Let's give her some gear. Now her power is 129 and her gear level is 14. And we're going to claim that. And then the castle throne. I'm pretty sure for the castle throne, we actually need iron. Okay, so this is actually going to be just a little ways away. We have to kill a few more V-Bloods and whatnot, but I wanted to go over one thing with you really quick. So you know how we have the gates, and if we go into the castle walls, the gates, there's this normal castle gate, which is what we've been using, and then there's also this servant lock castle gate. So the normal castle gate, the servants can walk in and out of it, but they'll only walk in and out of it if this square or any of these connected squares are claimed. They won't walk out of it otherwise, so they won't open that door. If I get an upgrade on the heart and I turn on this, and I grab this square so that it's one of mine, the servants can open this door and they'll walk out. That's fine, but they don't close the door behind them unless they walk back through it. So it leaves you open to attacks from enemies, both PvP and PvE related. So if you want to keep your castle safe from the stupidity of your own servants, which, let's be honest, anybody in nobility has probably said that sentence at one point or another. You know, we're a vampire, so we're the royal bloodline of Drac. Anyway, you put down one of these servant doors, and it won't let them go through it no matter what's on the other side. The only exception is when we finally build the throne and we send them on a mission, then of course they'll walk out any door in the castle. Hell, they'll fly out a window, I guess. But they will not willfully open that door, leave it open, travel through it, go anywhere near it. And this is what it's for. It's just for securing your outside doors against intrusions and invasions. All right. So let's see who is next on the knockoff list. Gorswine the Ravager. He gives us the sexy nocturne fences and the tombs, which allow us to summon some undead enemies en masse. And he also gives us some powers. So let's kill him, and then we'll kill the putrid rat, and that's where we'll call it today. I know for a fact that he is located here in the Forgotten Cemetery, or I'm completely stupid and he's in one of the other cemeteries, because this guy actually wanders around the map in a specific pattern, which no, I have not memorized. I don't like to do that for my own personal enjoyment. If you guys want me to be a little more efficient about things, let me know in the comments below, and I will do my research beforehand for these episodes. But he is here in the Forgotten Cemetery, and I will be back with you when I am standing on his front lawn. Okay, here we go. I found the place where he is now, which was not where I thought it was. I'll show you on the map right here. So I thought he was up here, and he will wander up here, but right now he is down here at the desecrated graveyard. So let's go in. Let's knock some skulls together, some numbskulls. Yes, I know. Hold your applause. The comedy will not stop. But let's kill this guy really quick. Oh, he's got summoners with him, so let's... This can turn into an exponential nightmare if we're not careful. So let's kill his summoner buddies. They're going to be the biggest issue. Oh, we already killed that one. Okay, you're on your mind, dude. Take some chaos burn. Oh crap. Explosions. Big booms. Now you notice how the circles turn red and then they fill up with an inner circle like that? That's telling you when they're gonna explode. I'm poisoned. Damn it, I'm poisoned. The hell, let me go. Oh, I ran into a wall. My bad. But you don't do chaos damage. Whatever. Oh, great timing. Right as he pulls his invisibility, or invincibility frame. I use my attack that has a cooldown. Kill that. Do some of that. There we go.
I can taste blood.
Yeah, they're all insane. All right, cool. All right, I'm just gonna pick up some of the materials around here because we do need them for other things, and I'll see you back at the castle. All right, here we are back at home base. So we're going to take a look at that. He gave us a corpse explosion and the Veil of Bones, the tomb and the fences and the skeleton ankle. So Gorswine the Ravager, a mad cultist too far gone to be really intelligible. The malevolent beings they serve push them to desecrate all things with little regard for practicality. They wear a rotten pig's head as a decorative mask. So that dude's nasty. All right, now we're going to see what we have to do to get the putrid rat. So farmers try to be diligent in keeping their pest problems under control, as legend says that any other place too infested might find themselves visited by a putrid rat. No one is quite sure how it gets in, but they know it by the stench of rotting flesh and its carnivorous appetite, and this will give us the rat form power. So let's go summon the rat. Now, if you guys remember my castle tour, we go out the front door through the tailoring area and into the alchemy area. We're going to open up the vermin's nest and we're going to look. We need a twilight snapper, fish bones, and grave dust, which by extension means we also need a fishing pole. So let's look into crafting a fishing pole. We're going to go into our production and our crafting, and we need a woodworking bench. So we need some planks. Let's grab just a few, or all of them, because that's my definition of a few. Put this here. I think I can still walk past it. I totally can. I will reorganize this as we go along. I need some copper ingots, and I can make a fishing pole. So let's grab those copper ingots. Go here, and this one needs workshop floor too, so we're just gonna have to suffer with what we got. So there we go. We're gonna put that there and that there. We're going to go back here, compulsively count, and put that. Oh, well, hello. That was one of the things that we needed. I'm pretty sure we don't have the research bench, though, right now. Yes, we do. Actually, I take that back. I'm stupid. So, Merciless Night Stalker boots. These must have dropped from the armor guy. So we're going to go there. Then we're going to look here and see what they take. They take Night Stalker boots, leather, coarse thread, and copper ingot. So why don't we do that? So, coarse thread and copper ingots and leather. So we can go here and we click that and we're good. So we now have slightly better boots. Now the bonuses that these give require you to have all 2 or more pieces. So this one says that if you're wearing 2 of the Merciless set, you get plus 12 to health. If you're wearing all 4 of them, then it increases your power by 2 and your gear level by a power of 1. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to squeeze the most out of your stuff. Now, we have Morning Lilies here, and I don't remember what else we needed, but we could also craft this Gravedigger ring. So grave dust. We need some grave dust. Let's grab that and get this ring crafted. We need more grave dust. So we're gonna make some grave dust. I'm gonna put this here, put that there. Get that, there we go. And we're going to craft the Gravedigger ring. So we're going to, oops, jeez. I'm gonna put that there. we're gonna go find our, I would say, protege, and screw it. I'm gonna go get the fish. I will bring you back when I have found a place to fish. I'll show you what the fishing is like, and then I'll keep fishing around until I find that damn eel. All right, so here we are in the bandit camp, just here from our house. A few enemies to kill, and then I found a fishing spot. So I'll fish really quick. Hopefully I catch the damn fish that I want on the first try. I doubt it, but we're going to switch to our fishing rod. And you see this little bubbly area right there? That means there's fish. You click on the bubbly area, and when you get a bite, you just click in. There's not much to this fishing game. It's not like a mini game that requires any skill. It's just whether or not you do it. So you grab that, and we got a fat goby. Those are useful in the future, but not right now. So let's see if we can find another spot to fish. All right. Ooh. Well, that was close. So, all right. A couple things happened there. One, I got the Twilight Snapper, so we're good there. Two, we picked up another, I would say, rare-ish drop. It's the Lumberjack axes, which are pretty much exactly what they sound like. They're an upgrade from the reinforced bone stuff, but they're a downgrade from the copper stuff, so they're not very useful to us. However, it's just kind of cool to see it happen. I guess they expect you to be in these areas more early game than late game, so no, I'm at a loss for words for some reason. So the V-Bloods, that's what it was. So the V-Bloods, they respawn a lot, like a lot. So I actually have already fought the crossbow guy, the foreman for the lumber camp. I fought him again while I was looking for fish. So, and as you can see right now, I'm fighting the alpha wolf again. They're useful because they sometimes have specialized drones and whatnot. So I do highly recommend that if you can, you do fight the V-Bloods whenever they crop up. All right, here, and there we go. Sometimes the entrances are hard to see. Thankfully, the mini-map is very clear about where to go. Okay, so we are back in our castle. All right, so let's go ahead and summon the rat. I've already put the Twilight Snapper in there, and I already put this in there, so let's put in... actually, let's do this. Because otherwise, it's going to summon 5 of these, and 5 will kick my butt. So, we're going to summon 1 putrid rat. Come on. There you are, beastie. You are ugly. Like, fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down ugly. And you got babies. Ooh, that's worse. I'm not quite sure why one of them has brown and one of them, like, some of them have the brown bar, which means that they're a lot weaker than me. Some of them have the red bar, which means they're a lot stronger than me. And some of them have the yellow bar, which means that they should be my contemporaries. So all I can think of is that they had randomized health stats, which is kind of cool. I didn't realize they did that, but so we just killed the putrid rat. We now can turn into a squeaky little rat. Now, the benefit of being a rat is that you are harder to detect and you can move as fast as in wolf form. So sneaking around an enemy camp or whatnot is that much easier. And we're going to go over to wolf here and, you know, not to make it weird or anything, but we're going to give her a ring. Yeah, because why the hell not? anybody. Anyway, everybody, that's going to be it for today's episode. If you liked the content, please like, subscribe, all those fun things. Also, leave a comment on what we should call the castle and what we should call Wolf over here. I will name them anything appropriate. So let me know in the comments below, and thank you very, very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.